This is a property in Hawaiian Paradise Park. This is First Street. You can see it's pretty well maintained gravel up to the paved road there by the stop sign. Kaloli is the main street. It's about 4:25 in the afternoon, getting close to quitting time. We're pretty far down towards the beach, so there won't be as many people commuting on Kaloli as there would be if you were farther up Kaloli. This is a large subdivision. And this property here is a little different than the other properties in the subdivision. There are some, quite a few like this, but a lot more that are, I think, probably pahoehoe lava. They are not. They don't have tall trees on them. These are not albizia trees, as far as I can tell. Albizias are the ones that the University of Hawaii, I believe they were who brought them over here in order to just grow more trees, I guess. It turns out the albizia trees tend to fall, either tip over or lose branches, and they can get 80 to 100 feet high. So they actually have a disclosure if there's albizia trees on the property. Like I say, I don't see any on this property, but there are some nice trees here. There's quite a variety. There's a lot of luxurious foliage here. The property next to it here, which is not for sale, but just as an example, it has quite a bit of flatness to it. Of course, it's been graded, and they actually have a well house on this thing. They drilled a well. I talked to the man who had it drilled, and evidently it's a good well, and not too awful deep. Fairly spendy because they've got to drill down through lava, but that's what you get on a volcano. Anyway, I'll give you a little bit more of a tour here. So it's a little too thick for me to walk on. We're looking for a dozer operator or backhoe operator who can put a little bit of a trail in and maybe cut a little bit of a pad so people can see what the property is. It actually has it goes uphill from here a bit, which is different than this side of the property here, where the volcano did some interesting things. There's more like kind of like a valley here, and when they put the road in, Kaloli Road over here, Kaloli is built up along here. So as a consequence, the property from Kaloli, it drops down about probably 8 or 10 feet. Still just a beautiful, really remarkable area. You can see it looks like maybe strangler fig growing up through this other tree, and here's some guava with the smooth bark and kind of brownish orange looking bark. Skinny guava. They're not really getting very much in the way of sunshine in here, but a person could thin things out and put some nice little trails down in there, and you'd have a really nice natural area with lots of shade. So when it gets hot, you won't feel the effects. It's just really nice looking, real tropical looking. Look, there comes a car. There are not too many cars coming down Kaloli right now, which is interesting to me. You'd think as a main thoroughfare there would be cars going up and down all the time, but there aren't. There comes another one. And there's one coming back this way off in the distance, but really on this property you have the trees as a buffer zone, as well as this embankment here to help keep things private. Boy, there's just an amazing amount of plants growing in here. You can't begin to count all the plants. Some Beautiful vine ground cover stuff here, stuff growing up the trees. Just a real peaceful property, very luxuriant with the trees and all of the vines and different varieties of plants growing on it. Definitely jungle. But so far I haven't had to swat one mosquito. And, property is just real pleasant looking. You can see how, I don't know if you can with this camera or not, but it drops down here and then it goes up actually rather rapidly to kind of a little plateau back there, which I would guess would be a good spot to put a pad for a home. This is an acre of property, and I'm walking along the long edge here. Boy, there's some big leaves on this thing, on this plant here. Not exactly sure what type of plant that is, but sure is pretty. And I keep pointing it up, my camera that is, up towards the sun. It's not a good thing to do. Well, we're approaching the back end of the property. Just real nice property in there. I would cut little trails down in there if it was me, and put a little picnic table and make a real nice place to relax.